Wala pang bayad.
Yappy.
Libre na walang bayad. So, ito na nga. Game number 1.
Any draft.
Ito na.
Uy, grabe naman yung ban ng QPQ. Galit na. Siren plus the only
Alam mo,
light.
isa sa mga best hero ng QPQ, Queen of Pain.
Queen of Pain. So, kailangan iba ng Heroics Infinity yung Queen of Pain.
And for Quid Pro Quo dito, syempre, diba na Tanaga, the Omni Knight, and the Night Stalker before the side of Heroics Infinity. Sun King and the Bat Rider. So I think, I mean, kahit naman nagkaroon ng changes kaninang umaga, eh, hindi naman talaga totally masisira yung meta na nilalaro natin ngayon talaga.
Yun na nga, Tiny. Kahit
Yep.
pa na-nerf yung 3 grab.
Makikita natin dito sa Heroics Infinity, puro mga core yung binan nila dito. And medyo meta heroes din. But surprisingly, hindi sila nagban ng supports yung mga position 4 kasi yun yung usually binaban sa first phase ng banning. And Quid Pro Quo will pick the Tiny and Rubik naman.
Classic opener for Heroics.
Well, you can never go wrong with a Rubik kasi at this meta ang daming pwedeng makuha ang skill. Quid Pro Quo dito with the Tiny, meron na sila agad isang skill na pwede makuha na sobrang
toss,
solid.
no?
Toss. So, it's never wrong. It's almost never wrong to go for a Rubik.
5 seconds remaining.
Unless may isang hero ka na puro passive lang yung
Unless puro passive yung mo lineup, diba?
Kahit nga sabihin natin merong PA, diba? Sobrang sulit pa rin.
Sulit pa
Kahit
rin,
yung dagger lang yung makuha mo, yung blink lang yung makuha mo. Pero they will pick out the Dragon Knight. Second pick nila.
Well, gusto ko din naman sabihin sana na it's almost never wrong to pick a Dragon Knight din. Pero with the changes, medyo nagbago na tayo. Quid Pro Quo.
Maagang mga course.
Usually, hindi pinipick yung Tinker into a Dragon Knight. So, I don't know why. Siguro comfort pick na rin. Or may strategy sila na gustong i-run. Kasi, at this batch, medyo lugi talaga si Tinker against the Dragon Knight.
And I think they secured the Tinker so that they can actually push back yung gagawing aggression dito ng isang Dragon Knight. Knowing na there are huge changes dito kay Dragon Knight with your late game potential being toned down. I mean, gusto lang talaga nila kontrolin eh. And they want to hope for the best din lang siguro kapag na-control nila. If ever hindi, hindi.
Yep, and Bounty Hunter. Siyempre, alam natin, isa yan sa mga kaduo ni Tinker. And they are setting up the Tinker pick talaga. That's why they bought the Night Stalker and the Nyx Assassin.
Yep.
So, let's see.
Then again, they ban out also
Dark Willow.
Walang cheese strat ngayon, game 1. Bawal ang keso.
Well, I mean, if you want to go for a 5-man push or a 4-man push for Clash 1 Protect lineup, you wouldn't want to get the you wouldn't want to give the Dark Willow to the enemy kasi sobrang disruptive niya talaga in terms of pushing lineups.
At saka pagdating sa high ground defense, you have the Tinker, you have the Dark Willow. Paano ka pa makakapag-push doon sa tier 3 ng Quid Pro Quo? If ever makuha nila yung Dark Willow, pero yan, pinigilan na nga ng Heroics ang strategy nito. And Clockwork.
And it seems to me that Quid Pro Quo dito is just rotating their bans doon sa Tinker.
Yep.
They're not giving any counters dito para sa side ng Heroics Infinity. Well, I do think that the Clockwork is a very good ban considering na yung lineup dito ng Heroics Infinity, they want to fight as early as possible. Clockwork can fight as early as possible din.
Yep.
Pero we still have the Zeus.
5 seconds remaining.
For Heroics na buff si Zeus, diba?
Yep.
And Zeus, isa yan sa mga direct counter for Tinker.
Yep. Ito rin direct counter kay Dragon Knight, si Ancient Apparition.
For direct counter. Pero 'di ba kailangan pa natin ng aggressive support and offlaner for QPQ kasi most of the time they will fight or they will engage in clash as 4-man muna. As Tinker, 'di ba, syempre pag nagka-boost siya, ikot-ikot na siya around the map. So kailangan yung matitirang apat is yung kaya nila, yung sarili nila kahit wala yung Tinker.
I think yung Tiny niraran nila as offlane, yung sa side ng QPQ. So, we'll still have the option of having a carry for QPQ. Maybe something like Life Stealer para meron tayong Infest Bomb kay Tiny.
And alam mo, naisip ko nga dito para sa side ng Quid Pro Quo, they're just securing this hero, so talagang may pick of potential sila. Well, the Tinker and the Tiny can do a synergy or mag-synergize sila. Well, with the Ancient Apparition, they can almost take down anyone dito. Well, if the Dragonite gets his early items, I don't think na ganun kadali, but still, they do have that potential.
Sa tingin mo, ano kayang magandang position for Quid Pro Quo? Tuskar?
Tuskar, yeah.
Tuskar, naisip ko rin Tuskar.
Iceberg.
Magkakonect.
Okay.
I mean yung ano niya, sigil niya works well with Tinker.
It provides vision, you have the trap, you have the execution. Kumbaga sobrang rounded kasi ni Tusk. And at the same time, it gives the Tinker space to for him to actually get out his skills.
Do you think feeling ko maganda rin ng Faceless Void
for QPQ?
For QPQ.
Yeah.
Kasi they need a solid lockdown for the Storm. Ayun, nag-pick nga sila ng Storm. So,
tapos yung Ancient Apparition plus the Faceless Void
Ice
combination.
Blast. Then March of the Machine,
10 seconds
Rocket, super gandang combination for the Tinker.
Actually, pwede sila mag-undying dito kung trip nila. For QPQ.
One of the things na pwede pa pili, pero they will go for the Void.
Faceless Void.
Ayos ba yan?
Alam nyo, yung mga ano dyan, pwede na kayo mag-sessions. Just call me, you can call me anytime. Joke lang.
And eto na nga, Faceless Void, it's one of the picks na dito for Quid Pro Quo that you can actually use in case of a Storm Spirit.
Yep.
And it works well with it works good against the Dragonite din. Plus, you have a lot of AoE stuns, you have a lot of AoE damage skills na pwede mo iba sa kanila. So, I think, very good pick.
Ang kagandahan kasi dito sa Faceless Void, you don't have to worry about Rubik stealing your Chronosphere. Kasi he's not gonna catch Tinker, he's not gonna catch Ancient Apparition, and especially he's not gonna catch Tiny. Kasi Tiny dito, main target niya yung supports As in talagang kailangan niya ma-burst down yung supports. Tapos Ancient, Faceless Void, Chronosphere, then Ice Blast, tapos clean up na lang for Tinker.
And
gandang combination.
Or maybe Tiny support. Tapos ganap pa sila na isa pang offlane.
Pero ano kaya magiging magandang position for dito for QP?
Elder Titan.
Well,
Elder Titan.
Yes,
Pwede.
Elder Titan is a good pick nga.
If gusto nila i-cheese to, pwede pa sila mag Tide Hunter or the Underlord.
Underlord, feeling ko, don't you think the Dark Rift will be too easy to steal and to cancel?
Well, okay lang naman kahit man ako yung Dark Rift.
To steal nga din, tsaka mabilis din siyang ma-burst down.
Ang maganda kasi kung mag-Underlord sila dito for QPQ, yung sustain, sobrang hirap i-burst down. Lalo kapag si Storm Spirit tumalon sa team fight, sobrang mahihirapan siya. Kailangan niya mag-commit talaga, mauubos mana niya. And at the end of the day, you still have the Chronosphere from Faceless Void.
And I mean, kung mag-Underlord din kasi dito yung Quid Pro Quo, the changes on route na hindi na pwede gumamit ng skill pag naka-route ka, it actually counters the Storm Spirit na, well actually yung two spirits dito. Yung two spirits dito
makaka-counter sila mismo nag-ban. Pero na-ban din yung Tusk pala.
Tuskar.
Well, they can go for Tiny, Tiny
Elder
Phosphor.
Titan.
Elder Titan. I'm liking Elder Titan or the Underlord.
Pero para sa akin talaga ang pinakamaganda dito is yung Elder Titan.
Yeah, it counters Dragon Knight din kasi. And at the same time, nawawala yung effects ng field na offensive, na defensive.
And at the same time, hindi rin pwede pumasok dito yung Storm Spirit na hindi niya iniisip yung positioning niya. Kasi one good sleep can actually set him up for the Chronosphere na ayaw niya mahuli dun sa loob.
So, naghihintay na lang tayo dito. Kabang, tug-tug.
40 seconds for Quid Pro Quo.
Pero kasi ako, ang iniisip ko pagka kumuha sila ng Elder Titan dito, both of the supports will be very greedy in terms of XP. So they will go for the Konka.
Yeah. So this is
okay lang din.
Much more stable pick for QPQ. Kasi iniisip ko rin kanina kung mag-Elder Titan sila, wala silang catch.
Yep.
And yung combination din ng Ghost Ship sa Chronosphere, sobrang laki din na impact.
Plus Ice Blast pa. Plus Tinker.
Kumbaga pag nabuhay 10.
Yun nga yung
5
sinasabi
seconds
natin kanina
remaining.
na the changes on the bounty road hindi na nagbibigay ng XP to. Yun yung nagpapagana dati sa mga position for talaga para makuha nila yung yung XP nila while rotating. Syempre yung kills nandun din. But at the same time, if you're gonna go for the Ancient Apparition and the Elder Titan, at times hindi mo alam kung sino yung papararating mo makakuha ng level 6 eh.
Heroics dito, actually pwedeng sila yung mag-pick ng Life Stealer. Medyo maganda rin yung Infest Bomb combo nila for the side of Heroics.
They can actually catch out yung Tinker dito na.
Oo, yan na, Zeus na. Wala nang intro.
Nimbus.
Yep. And it counters Faceless Void din.
It counters the Chronosphere, it counters the Tinker. You can actually find yung Ancient Apparition doon at the backline. If you want to take him down or you want to zone him out, ang ganda.
That's if kung ma-execute nila ng maayos yung lineups nila.
Pero I'm liking QPQ's draft
Ako
more.
rin. QPQ.
Alam mo, yung para sa akin dito sa Quid Pro Quo, with their Conca pick, they gave Heroics Infinity's Rubik dito
A chance.
Steal na maganda. They will give out the ghost ship. Yun yung pinaka-problema nila dito. If the Rubik steals yung ghost ship, isang counter pa yun against the Faceless Void. So, kailangan nila mag-ingat na to.
So, anong pick nyo for teams dito?
QPQ.
I will
QPQ.
go for QPQ.
Ako rin, QPQ. 2 votes for QPQ at game number 1 nga ng Heroics Infinity versus Quid Pro Quo para sa Globe PPGL 2018 Season 1 organized by Mneski. Events team, pass natin sa mga caster. Take it away.
Ang pabor talaga ng panel natin ngayon, parang Wolf.
Yeah, I can't argue with them kasi feeling ko the offlane Zeus, while it is sabihin natin good on paper, it's very hard to pull off, I would say. And kita mo naman yung control, Faceless Void, Tinker. Kahit pa sabihin mong meron kang Tinker and Faceless Void, can be easily, I mean, if meron kang Zeus against the Tinker and Storm against the Tinker, very hard to fall against the Faceless Void, I would say.
Kung magko-commit ka talaga on a Tinker with a Void watching his back,
wow.
It couldn't end very well. Anyways, pakilala na natin sa side ng QPQ, that is Shanks on the Conca, Tino sa kanyang Faceless Void, JG on that Tinker, Shanty Whoop on that Ancient Apparition, tsaka si Luciano sa kanyang Tiny.
Grabe, isang trend dito mula sa QPQ. Last nila yung dalawa. Pero sila chilling touch as well sa Torrent. There's so much damage. Kazaf will fall agad mula sa QPQ. Samantala, itong si Earth Spirit, kung gusto dito sa may bandang likod, they're receiving so much damage din mula sa Zeus. There's a good landing of the rolling boulder right there. And mukhang makapatakas sila dito. 1-for-1 trade. So much for support. But Luciano, although there is a stun connection and they're still going, Tino does have the faceless, the time walk, so hindi siya masyadong takot dito sa laban na mangyayari. And they're still harassing the Zeus. This is
CML ba
pretty bad.
Oh, okay. At least he has the movement speed to run away. Luciano, babalik lang siya sa lane. Pero Tino, hinahabol pa dito.
Grabe. Let's have the TP, the free TP at the start. Bounty runes, they give 40 gold pa rin naman. While yung
Tino gonna start the game in a very odd spot.
Yeah.
Well, but actually pwede na nga siya mag-pull pala dito in a good position to pull the lane towards his.
Yeah, perfect timing as off-lane Faceless Void, I think. So yeah, going back dun sa ating pakilala direct dun sa I believe sa Heroics Infinity of Kazaf sa Dragon Knight. Junix, yeah, on that Star Spirit. CML on the Zeus.
Dian
God on the Rubik, and Levs won.
Sponsor siya ng newbie.
Wow. Ice Will.
Ganda wala yung sponsor nito.
Yeah. 413. Naalala ko na kung ano yung 413. Ano pala, Philippines 413. I can do all things. Kaya ano yun kaya Steph Curry din ginagamit din niya. Although syempre, sa Biblia pa rin naman na ako na yun. Oops, sayang. 413 with sabihin natin pinakamababang damage variance dun sa last hit na yun. Will not get it. And Junix will actually get 2 denies off. Sorry said that. Pero maganda yung lane control dito so for Tinker. The lane is under the tower, so XP, nice laser. Yeah.
Unfortunately hindi niya nakuha yun kasi he went for the hesitate first.
Oo. Unfortunately. Tama dyan.
Nag-ano lang nagpalitan lang na bumalik naman sa kabilang side.
Yeah. So this is an offlane Tiny.
Luciano not really gonna be zoned out that much since he has that 3 grab, so talagang with the extra range can easily extra range plus the ridiculously high base damage. Tiny more than enough. for him to really just stay in the lane. He has no armor but still doesn't really matter against the Rubik.
Although, might be in trouble for the Dragon Knight, pero sabi mo nga, maganda yung base damage din niya. He's level 2 already, level 1 lang yung DK, so it's not in a bad spot at all as a Tiny.
Even went for the Quelling Blade.
Yeah?
I think Quelling Blade...
Sige naman. Sakit.
Oh,
ayan, dami siya creeps.
Ensures the farm of a Tiny whatever lane he's at. Tsaka with the boots, a lot more expensive. You'll see the item picked up a bit later na talaga.
Napakahirap para sa support. Shanks on the support, Kongka. So you are seeing right now.
Yeah, I think the boots increase price is fair enough. Kasi with the bounties, dati instant boots na halos yung support. Now, not gonna be the same story.
Kasi ang passive income mo per minute is 91 gold. So it means na plus 100 gold na yun, almost a minute ka madedelay passively
for that
the boots.
With the plus 10 movement speed, it's not so bad, but still, you know, as an active support,
yep,
mararamdaman mo yun.
Pretty much. So QPQ can expect the Zeus
actually getting a lot from his lane.
He's actually level 3, so hindi na masama.
Not really getting zoned down since he can just stay in the tree line with a good range from the chain lightning. He'll always get the XP. Tsaka I think he will bottle up since he can just control the runes very, very easily.
Toss. There is that kinetic field. Telekinesis.
Dragon Tail wala pa, I think. So, pero
nice
block.
Yep. Decent enough. Nandito na si Earth Spirit to catch up. Medyo kinakota si DK but he will get the kill.
Napoyan yung bato. And he will fall.
Indeed. Oh, very nice usage of the illusion rin din to pull the creep wave sa kanyang side.
High IQ play, I must say.
Sulit na sulit dito mula kaya Zeus.
Oh, okay.
Top lane another little bit of a rush dito. Earth Spirit, Rolling Boulder, it will land.
Luciano did get the
barely getting there. Na-stun na rin siya dito. Is there additional damage? Dragon Breath Fire, will be there.
Return kill will be there.
Earth Spirit, hindi ganun kadaling patayin din. Strength type hero.
Oh, there we go. Chilling touch.
So, chilling touch. Is the damage coming out from Shanks. DK manning up against 2 heroes, pero alam natin na mayroon magic damage courtesy of the chilling touch, so that will still be painful para doon sa Dragon Knight.
Storm will get the rune before that. Tinker didn't even try to go for the deny kasi alam niyang mabagal masyado ang kanyang attack speed and projectile speed.
I like the decision mula sa QP ko na maglagay ng Tide Hunter sa mid. Kahit pa sabihin natin nag-soak sila XP because they control patay sila levels sa top. Oh no, Torre tumama na rin dito after the cold feet. May toss na rin. Grabe, hindi na ginising.
The control definitely there. Kaza falling to the 3-man rotation. Faceless Void, Zeus, I think both of them, if they leave the lanes as is, the Faceless Void and the Zeus will become very farm. I mean, Faceless Void may hirapan siyang i-zone out naman yung Zeus kasi he'll miss last hits if he tries to zone out the Zeus.
Pero I think na overall, mas maganda naman ang time para dito kayo Faceless Void. He's level 5 and every time na mag-run out of mana, Zeus, he's gonna have a better time. For sure. Nakita mo naman, 28 last hits. Problem is, sabi mo meron pa ring XP na makuha ang Zeus, which is, hindi naman talaga kailangan niya. He doesn't need a farm.
Ano siya? Yeah. He's a experienced greedy hero na naman.
And the thing with Zeus dito sa lineup to, ang kailangan lang niya gawin is spot the rotation, spot where the Zeus is, use the Thunder God strat utility. Doesn't really need to deal the damage kasi taas na rin naman damage potentials coming out
Tinker, alam mo, especially with the Zeus, will help. Ano yan the power of lightning against Tinker. With the Zeus spotting out the Tinker, Storm Spirit can just zip in.
Nakanakaw pa siya dito ng isang right click. Actually, pag-trade siya dito, pretty heavily. They will take down the Zeus. Samantala, Tino, he does have the time walk, so hindi na siya masyadong takot. Samantala,
the rotation from the Tinker will secure that kill onto Junix.
If you will notice, merong magandang aggressive war dito coming out of from QPQ.
Kasi nakakabang sila sa pag-jungle. Sa pag-jungle ni Storm Spirit. Very, very smart.
Earth Spirit getting that one. And will even get the kill dun sa Earth Spirit with the silence din. Samantala, Shanty might be in trouble mula dito sa Zeus. Medyo masakit. Cold Feet will be triggered. Will be will be used pero hindi mag-activate. And ito naman, stun onto Luciano. Hinahabol nila. Kazap, there is a salve. So mabubuhay siya.
Tinapuno na puno.
Will be enough. Puno at
And
Creeps.
Oh.
Grabe naman, sobrang dami action. Tinker will fall sa mid lane.
Action Jackson.
Top, hindi pa rin tapos action dito. Coldfeed magti-trigger dito. Mag-block. There's the turret to follow. And Dragonite likely to fall. Kahit mag-stun siya, okay. Merong Coldfeed na kinasabat. Merong nga lang dito nga X marks the spot. It will not be needed though as Faceless Void actually sobrang aggressive niya. Akala niya makakuha siya ng kills but in the end sobrang tagal malabanan.
Tagal across the map, but Tinker and the Faceless Void did fall for that while on the side of Heroics Infinity. Yung Dragonite naman na namatay. Pero all of them, top 3 on the last hits sa game na to. Maski ma-action ang laban, nakakapag-farm pa rin naman ang mga tao.
Can see yung last hits dito ni Star Spirit is
pretty
malayo.
He had to jungle earlier. And that's, sinabi mo nga kanina, maganda yung ward na ginawa nila in anticipation of that Storm Spirit.
This is one good, magandang, sabihin nating textbook na pre-planning ka hanggang from PPGL. Pero wait lang mo Kazam dito. Abit ngayon the Elder Dragon 4, but there's a toss back. Shano will be safe for a while, pero may telekinesis dito. Hinabol na rin Kazam. There is an avalanche. Kung natin
nice
tinulak pa naman siya dito.
Nice kickback from the Earth Spirit.
Grabe.
Hindi lang daw Stone Remnant ang tinutulak niya.
Torres, Shanks. Okay, almost hitting onto that Storm Spirit there. Is that X marks the spot? Low life dito ang Storm Spirit, but that is
the perfect rotation from the
rotation once again. Samantala, Earth Spirit nandito na. Zeus nandito na rin. Halos na nandito na sa may top lane. There's the TK para dun sa Kuka. Kuka will fall. Samantala, bullet stun connection dito onto the Tinker. Meron man silang enough damage dito. That is one big question. Here comes the Tiny. Nice avalanche sa tatlo. The Dragonite still here. Toss back. Grabe. Faceless Void nandito na rin. Halos lahat dito sa top lane. Chrono Spear committed. Earth Spirit sa bandang baba. He will fall. Dalawa ang napatumba dito ng QPQ. Tingno still looking for more. Meron siya time walk in 1 second. Yun na nga. Ginactivate niya dito. Habol niya yung Zeus. Merong X marks the spot. Meron na ring turret. Pero hindi niya nagamit agad.
That was because of si Rubik
because of the stun.
Telekinesis si Rubik. Very good play. Pero Zeus will still fall.
Spirit pumasok na ulit. Gusto mo talaga na-stun agad siya dito immediately. There's the March of the Machines. There's the toss. Avalanche na rin kinomate. He will lightning ball out. At yun na ang mangyari. Sobrang dami nangyari paring Sorry at hindi pa sila tapos. Ayaw nila mag-farm. Ayaw nila mag-farm.
11 to 9. And tinan mo yung kakatipi lang ni Storm Spirit doon from the base and balik na naman siya. So he is spending a lot of time not farming. And I think it all started with that ward that you said, plus the very smart rotations of Shanks.
Yeah.
Well, Shanks isa sa mga veterano.
Yeah. Dating core player. At maganda kanina di ba before the Action Jackson happened, sinabi natin na ito yung textbook na sabi natin magandang pre-planning from QPQ kasi sabi nila may Storm Spirit na makakontest pero ayaw talaga pa-explain dahil Earth Spirit naman dito ang
good
ng
QPQ from the Earth Spirit will be enough to deter that aggression. Pero okay, sige, moving back.
Okay, so may Storm Spirit, ang plano mo puguin yung Storm Spirit, ang gawin mo i-dual lane mo sa mid, tapos i-ward mo yung jungle niya. Kasi for sure, kapag nahirapan siya sa lane, ang only course of action is to go jungle. And na-contest nila yung jungle. Ngayon, sobrang hirap ng Storm Spirit natin. Mas mayaman pa yung off-lane Zeus.
And Shanks, hindi yan titigilan. Kasi with that ward still there, hindi pa nga dinideward ng Heroics. I think they could have felt it, naramdaman na dapat nila, especially with how aggressive Kungka was playing.
Yeah.
But, still, let's see how siguro kailangan nila stackan itong Earth Storm Spirit na to. May tax naman na. So matutuwa naman yung support pag nag-stack sila para sa scores.
Exactly. Yung tax po na sinasabi dyan ni Swarley, yung 15%. 15%. Bonus gold na nakakuha ng mga nag-stack ng creeps. Kapag na-take ng kakampi mo, yung stack nga naman.
Yeah.
11 to 9 with Tinker still on top. Despite all of the
all of that action, I think still primed for a very, very good game.
I think meron na siyang boots of travel.
Anyway, smoke here.
Smoke.
Smart play from the Zeus, making sure na walang
but I think they were spotted.
No ward was nearby.
There was
siguro there, very slightly.
Pero yun nga, mukhang hindi dahil Tiny dito. Caught off guard. There's the lightning ball in. Earth Spirit in trouble. Luciano, hindi siya makakabot dito and mabubuhay Earth Spirit. Mapapatayin Tiny.
So si Junix, alam niya hindi na siya makaka-farm dito. So just trying to make things happen for his team na sumasama na siya.
That's 11 to 10 ng ating score.
Faceless Void still going for that Battle Fury despite the pace that this game is going. So very confident na alam niyang they can push this to the late game. Especially with the Tinker, you know you can. Pero
Spear onto the Zeus alone, but merong stun dito. Cold Feet nga lang ay mo kasunod. And Zeus is not long for this world. Samantala, Earth Spirit, madadad yung kanyang rolling boulder. Pero I think that's a rolling boulder out. But here comes the Dragon Knight. Makapag-time walk out dito. Faces Void and they have to back down. Maybe another wasted no Dragon Knight ultimate dito, if ever.
Not even a tower going down for the side of Heroics ngayon. Kung nakaabang pa rin siya dito, I think Storm is still his target.
Yeah.
Wala siyang vision dyan, pero nakaabang siya pumunta sa lane. Pero unfortunately, nung pumunta sa lane si Storm, dun umalis si Kunga.
It pays to really do your job. So, sabi ng Kunga dito, ang goal ko lang, bakit ako ni last pick ng captain ko is to make the life of Storm Spirit miserable. And that's what he's doing right now.
Very well, I might add.
Doing very well. Tama ka dyan. Swarly.
Pero yeah, see, we'll be going for that Kaya. Na-mention nga ng mga tao na Kaya more of a farming item na para kay Storm.
Yeah. Speaking of farm mo, hindi siya pag-farming dito.
Siya ang na-farm.
Easily
siya ang
dealt
na-farm.
with. Tama ka dyan, parang Swarly.
And value invest rune for the Tiny.
And he knows na enough na yung damage output niya sa Tiny.
One of the best burst heroes naman talaga si
Exactly.
Tiny ngayon with the very strong right click and avalanche toss. Meron pa siyang yung plus 125 avalanche damage.
Oo, top lane. Magnetize has been used na rin. Meron ng Zeus dito. Might not be enough. As the Tinker will just shrug off the damage. Samantala.
March of the Machines making sure he was alive there. Kasi kung walang March doon, Zeus and Earth Spirit surely would have run him down. Yep.
Happily dive that Tinker. That wasn't the case. Patuloy lang dito ang pag-farm
away
ng QPQ.
From Battlefield itong si parang Void Tino.
Oh, even we'll go for the Midas. So the greed from QPQ.
I think a Midas even more important on Ancient Apparition now kasi
Bounty Roots.
without Bounty Rune XP and alam mong you want that level 3 Ice Blast as well as Diaganim. So very value item pa rin talaga para sa kanya.
True that. But I think it will go Yules first as Ancient Apparition. Maganda yung combination na kasi meron silang faces with it. So even just the cold with so much value ang pwede mo makuha out of that. You can even argue na kahit i-chrono mo yung Dragon Knight, mapapatay nyo pa rin kahit ganun kaunat yun just because of the cold feet.
Plus Ice Vortex.
And Ice Vortex.
Don't forget
and
the Ice Vortex.
Yeah. Kasi ang maganda pa dito sa Faceless Void and Ancient Apparition, magic damage yung time lock.
Oo nga Talagang may ano pa
May
sneaky synergy pa yung dalawa
That's
Kasi
true.
you really wouldn't expect time lock to be magic damage.
Tama ka dyan. Key factors that you have to take note. But speaking of magic amplification, mataas din yung sa Heroics Infinity with the offensive nullify potential and the Zeus damage. But ito, mukhang igugunan ka nila.
TP out?
Yep. Zeus.
There you go.
And ulti, even committed. Silence.
Really just one. I think it was also a scouting ulti to know if the enemy was trying to ano.
Yung null field ba dito direct ni Rubik naka-offensive? Pwede pa natin makita yan.
Wala pa siyang null field.
Wala pa
siyang null field.
Ito na ang epekto ng 7.10 mamen. Wala pa siyang level 6.
15 minutes. I think hindi niya nakuha yung
wala pa siyang level 7 I mean.
Hindi niya nakuha yung binigay yung yung first tome. Kay Earth Spirit. So
yeah.
I think he needs it more kasi more direct
nila
damage.
dito. There is that X marks the spot. Torrent combination. Ice Path ultimate rin dito. Tinaman. Beautiful connection but there is that counter. Mukhang papatay yata nila dito. Si Faceless Void. Yun na nga. Oh, hindi. Tino will get out. Samantala, here comes Luciano with the Avalanche Toss combination. Torrent to connect din sa Dragon Knight. Maunat ka daw. Pero kaya kang patumbayin ng magic damage ni Tinker and that will be the case. Samantala, Tiny will fall din. So 2 for 1 trade. There's the X marks the spot onto Zeus. Doesn't have any more damage. Has to back away for a bit. But here comes the Earth Spirit. Mukhang inabangan lang niya matapos dito yung March of the Machines. Magda is committed. And there's the stolen turret. It will not be enough. Triple kill para kay JG413. Shanks still looking. So much value coming out from this magic one. There's the X marks the spot. There's the torrent. Meron masyadong damage. It will be enough. Samantala, here comes the Storm Spirit. Zipping in. Will get the return kill. And this is gonna be an unlikely
kill.
Tama.
Pero ganun katagal yung laban na nag-revive na. Storm was the first one who survived and getting the kill in the end at least para sa kanya. And Red Spirit medyo questionable rolling boulder with March of the Machines already there. I think very hopeful kill para sa kanya pero
I think parang ano nakita ko pa parang nakakapaisip siya. Tinatansya niya kung saan yung dulo ng March of the Machines, pero nagkamali siya. I think he undershot.
It was very close to a kill though, so still effort was there. Ancient Apparition now with the hand of Midas, so XP and gold will no longer be a problem for him. Fortunately for Storm Spirit does have that Kaya, will really help him flash farm the jungle even faster. Kasi he's not in fighting shape. 4th on the network chart, just close, very close to that offlane Tiny at this point.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Shanty.
Tapos isang mali lang niya, mamamatay siya sa clash. It's not a free storm game.
It's not at all a free storm game. That's why may Faceless Void at may kung katay dito from the QPQ. Great answer mula sa squad. This is proving to be a good game para sa QPQ. Maganda yung kanilang draft, maganda yung kanilang plano sa game to mess up with the Storm Spirit's farm, and they're doing it in a good fashion.
The Storm Spirit, pinaghandaan ka talaga nila. They know the Storm Spirit was coming, especially first phase nila yung Tinker. So they really had so much picks to work with in trying to control that Storm Spirit. And that Storm Spirit...
Yeah, I mean, pwede mong argue na, baka binate nga nila yun.
Storm Spirit.
Yeah, Storm Spirit pick for Heroics to actually commit on the Tinker. And it took was a Kunkka support.
And Shanks, very close to his Glimmer Cape. Once that Glimmer Cape is up, kung sino man yung i-go, the Storm Spirit sa backline will be glimmered up and will be forced to actually buy dust.
Oh, they know. They know. There's the Tiny. Nakita dito na yung Rubik. There's the Avalanche Toss combination. Deleted agad. Nice Chronosphere. Barely catching etong Zeus. At because of the damage, it will fall.
And utilization of spells talaga dito ng QPQ. Very, very clean.
Oh, tama dyan. Hindi sila nag-hesitate using Chronosphere on
and naman talaga nila na meron tao sa
Oh, Earth Spirit wants to go in. Nasta niya dito. There's the Magnetized Commitment on one hero na rin. Birdfire will be there, pero si Shanty napag-minus pa siya. So this is not much.
At least naka-take out kill dun si Storm Spirit. Kakatipi lang niya. Picking up that kill, so at least more gold now on top of his team. In terms of net worth.
I like this decision to mamba out para sa QPQ. Hindi sila maging overly greedy. They don't need to.
They don't need to. They're ahead. Kaya talaga. And Shadowblade, next item of choice para kay Tiny. And with that Shadowblade, he can easily one-shot the Rubik's.
Pretty much. Imagine. 20 to 14, 6,000 net worth lead for QPQ. What do you think is going to be the answer for Heroics though? Kasi QPQ, what they can do is just farm. It literally, pwede na sila mag-farm
they want to delay this game for the Storm because Storm definitely... Storm talaga eh. Storm talaga yung playmaker nila. You're not gonna get plays from the Zeus. Dragon Knight, yes, he'll be tanky, but sinabi nga natin, his damage output severely reduced in the 7.10 patch.
Especially with right clicks. Tama dyan. And Tino, kung damage lang usapan, eh, mataas ang potential dito Tino. Battle Fury, as well as the Manta style upcoming para sa kanya.
Glimmer Cape also available now for the Kunkka, so kung hindi pa nahihirapan si Storm ngayon, mas mahihirapan pa siya.
Exactly. In comes the Tinker. Earth Spirit. Looking for some targets dito, some low-hanging fruits mula sa QPQ, but probably not the case. Habang nag-farm na dito ang QPQ. And yes, like we mentioned, can't blame them. They have the better control of the map ngayon.
Parang ang elite na nga talaga ng mapa ngayon para sa Heroics. So despite them still having 3 tier 2 towers, it doesn't feel the same. And instant smoke dito from QPQ. They want even more action.
Oh, nice.
From the Zeus spots out that smoke, so Heroics will back away.
Yeah. Napakagandang timing to use that Thundergust Wrath. And I would say, ang Heroics Infinity, kung stubborn sila, mag-farm pa rin sila for 30 seconds more.
Mahuli pa sila
mukhang
dito.
Yun na nga. Oh, Zeus will be spotted out. Very nice. Ito na naman. Blink in. Toss back. Samantala. Zeus will fall.
Despite him.
Si
Rubik nakuha yung 3 grab.
Oh, Star Spirit mukhang sa backline sila dito. There's the Magnetize onto 2. Ice Blast tumama dito sa wala sa hangin. Star Spirit will take down the Ancient Apparition. Here comes the Earth Spirit. May Magnetize pa rin dito siyang nire-reflection. Tiny will fall. Samantala. Chronosphere. The Ghost Ship will not land, pero hindi na kailangan yun dahil Star Spirit pa rin ay patay. Blink out mula sa Tinker is actually outsmarting the rest of Heroics, pero na-stun nila dito si Faceless Void, pero again, meron siyang time mock. Napakalayo pa dito Earth Spirit, na-burst nila din si Rubik dito. with JG on the high ground. Here comes Shanks. Kunkka will take down the Earth Spirit at wala na magawa dito ang Dragon Knight. Sobrang kited, man.
Heroics parang na ano lang sila eh, nasa split up. And from there, isa na lang sila. And Storm Spirit trying to go for the backline. He did get the Ancient Apparition early on, but parang after that, wala na nangyari sa side ng Heroics in terms of trying to make a fight happen. I mean, a good fight happen for them.
I wonder why. Gusto nilang parang i-sandwich yung heroes dito ng QPQ. Wasn't the case. Medyo pangit yung communication their side. And every time na yung Rubik may expose siya sa may gitna, which happened kanina, it's easy picks para sa Tinker.
And Dragon Knight actually forcing to get that BKB early kasi usually after a drums, you see a Dragon Knight go for a Shadow Blade.
Shanks, oh no, here comes the combo mula sa QPQ. No need to describe, no need to explain.
Yeah. Ang bilis na
Kita niya naman.
Because the Ancient Apparition pick, despite a hero we don't normally see nowadays, definitely making his presence felt ngayon. 5,000 net worth on top of both of the heroic supports.
Yeah. That is not good at all para sa heroics dito. At makakaisa ba si JG413 on the Earth Spirit with, I believe, Shanks again setting up for the kill.
Shanks is everywhere sa game na to. He was even confident na inuna niya na yung Aether Lens over the Glimmer King kasi they were playing aggressively naman. So might as well get that extra range to make sure na mahuli kung sino man yung kailangan mahuli.
That asserts their dominance as well. Kasi parang hindi ka na talaga pwedeng maglaboy sa mapa because of the Aether Lens.
Tama ka nga dun. Parang
sobrang value sa Kunkka. And support 26 to 16. And ako nga pala si Manjin. Di siya yeah, he does have the Shadow Amulet pero makikagaw siya dito with the silence as well as the stun coming out. Magnetize na rin ginamit just for good measure.
Shadow
Amulet will be used
won't be enough, however, to save
it. Ang dami rin ang nakuha dun 555 gold.
That's how behind they are.
Yep.
Well, that was the support picking up the kill, but you know, with the rubber band, nifty gold para sa kanya. And another one, Shanks nahuli dito.
Finally, they will get Shanks. Recast niya dito ang Ghost Ship, but he will still fall. Samantala, Ice Blast. Tumama sa dalawa. Actually, suggested the Dragon Knight, but the Chronosphere onto 3 dahil nag-rolling boulder siya dito. There's the Ghost Ship na stolen. Enough, and they will take out the Void just like that. Samantala, Star Spirit dito. Wala siya masyadong mana, but he will go for the Tinker. There's the Silence, but the Cold Fate will proc. At mukhang hindi na makakabol dito ang Heroics Infinity. They still got 3. And what happened then, Swarly? Surprisingly, nanalo sa fight ang Heroics.
Oh, despite 3-man Chronosphere na kaya nakuha. But with the stolen Ghost Ship, unexpected, medyo na-turn around talaga yung fight na yun.
Even when the Ice Blast hit dun sa Dragon Knight, kahit pa may damage from the Faceless Void,
well, Dragon Knight didn't die kaagad eh.
Yeah, I guess because the Tinker wasn't there. No magic damage.
No, I think kaka-TP in lang ni Tinker sa lane na yun. Kaya it took him a while to try and get back. Especially since usually when you try to shove out lanes, you're not gonna have full mana.
Oo.
Kaya when he TP'd back, siguro, he really wasn't ready.
I guess, siguro ganun na nga nangyari. So, konting glimmer of hope para sa Heroics Infinity, but level 2 Dagon or Dagon para sa Tinker. They're smoked up. No Zeus ultimate available kaya hindi nila din maspatan to. Shanks ready to prowl pero yung smoke dito mag-pop on that Ancient Apparition. May haste nga lang dito si Storm Spirit so he can easily kite them around. Rubik might be able to spot the Kunkka. Alam niya kung nasan ngayon yung Kunkka.
Pero no target talaga para sa Storm ngayon. Grouped up dito ang galawang ng
QPQ. Yeah, there's the ultimate. Oh no, Storm Spirit coming onto the Kunkka. Merong pinrep up dito na Ghost Ship mo at tatama. Actually, just from the Rubik actually. And Tiny will fall. Just like that. Kung ka rin ay mamapatumba. Hindi na tumama yung kanyang Ghost Ship. Samantala, Earth Spirit. Nakita niya dito si Shanti. Magtitipid din si Shanti. But here comes Julix. It will be enough. Double kill para kay Earth Spirit.
So, momentum definitely shifting. A little towards Heroic side with 2 straight engagements going their way.
I think ito na yung stolen Ghost Ship na maganda rin. Coming back from Heroic Infinity.
Tama nga. As in, both times really worked out. But I think magta-timeout na yun in a few.
I think so.
So I think at least na-maximize nila. The fact na nakuha nila yun, they maximized it. took 2 engagements. Now, with Ghost Ship gone, how will they take those engagements?
I thought yung kung pinrecast na yung Ghost Ship, di ba sinabi ko dun sa may play-by-play cast natin, but it turns out it was from the Rubik pala.
Actually, you can tell kasi may cosmetics yung Ghost Ship nung Kongka.
Tama. But as we see, 3,000 net worth swing. Actually, make that 4,000 from 11K to 7K ngayon ang kalaman ng QPQ.
Actually, interestingly, hindi din nag-aganims yung Tinker ngayon. Parang last series, yung Tinker hindi nag-aganims. I think is it because of that nerf? Talaga naramdaman nila yung laser nerf. Really?
Most likely, yeah, because mababa yung range. And it's not, I don't think it's worth it to get the Aganim Scepter. Kasi...
Now? I mean, or generally?
Just look, no, I mean, dito
against their lineup.
Against their lineup. Kasi if you look at Rubik, Earth Spirit, Zeus, hindi naman mag-right click yan.
Mag-right click lang talaga yung Dragon Knight. Which is, at least you have that single target laser to work, to begin with. Diba?
Oh no, this is at least a big power spike para sa Heroic Infinity. Getting that Aganim Scepter on the Zeus. Shoutout pala kay Boss JB. Sup, Boss JB. Laban tayo dyan. Yeah. They can fish out where the Tinker is. Alam mo yung pinakamalaking value para sa akin dito sa Zeus is it's like a global channeling stopper. Because it literally is. Kahit sa part of the map, pag meron pang nag-channel ka, it's great against something like a Zeus, a Bane, na nag-use ng channeling spells from far distance. Easily cancel that out. Especially Tinker. Ang thing with Tinker nga lang is pwede niyang timing around it kasi pwede siya mag-rearm. Pero yung unang cancel kasi ng rearm, it's enough para i-contest yung Zeus. Oh no. May nahuli sila dito. That's a Dragon Knight. Pinato dito ng Ghost Ship. It's actually hidden. Wala silang detection. Wala silang detection.
Stolen X will keep the Tiny at bay.
Nako. Nanalo sila ng 500k sa Omen by HP pero wala silang detection.
Gusto ko yan. Parang
Hay nako. QPQ. Minsan talaga. I mean, 28-minute pickup sa isang Shadow Blade, catch off guard ka
true.
Biglang wala kang detection na ready up.
Unless you had a support na talagang just watching the items, the item progression of the enemy team, then that way you'll have that dust before he even gets that Shadow Blade.
Oo, tama.
Nakita nila yung nakita nila sa bottom kanina, pero, well, still, it is how it is.
It is what it is, sabi nga nila. And with no detection, sign na initiation nila on the Dragon Knight, it would have been a big kill. Big momentum swing din sana yun.
Without the Dragon Knight, nahihirapan yung Storm Spirit kasi siya na lang i-focus nun Zeus, way back. Nagtatago yan sa likod kaya hindi siya talaga yung unang may mahanap dyan. Pero Wrath, being committed, scouting Wrath lang. Or the Zeus. And Storm zipping over to the top lane. Napakay yun dun sa Ancient Apparition.
Like you mentioned, but there's the Chronosphere bago siya makapag-TP out and likely this Storm will fall. Yun na kayo mangyayari. Nimbus trying to stop the Tinker pero libreng gold lang yan para dun sa Faces Borders. Na-magnetize onto 2 heroes dito. Nandito na yung Zeus. There's the Dust. Finally, they have it. Meron pinrep up dito na Ghost Ship combination. Hindi tatama sa Earth Spirit at mapapatay yung Kungka sa Matala Earth Spirit or the far forward dahil gawin yung Tiny and actually yung Zeus umakuha ng last hit doon.
And 3 down once again for the side of QPQ. So talagang it's a momentum talaga. Right. Slowly but surely at least shifting to heroes.
The good thing about the Sword Suit, meron siyang Bloodstone.
Meron na siyang Bloodstone. Pero unfortunately kanina, parang naubos na yung mana niya. He went for the instant zip TP out. Pero sa konti ng mana niya, malapit lang. Kinapos, malapit na huli patuloy siya ng Void.
If he had a little bit more mana, mas makakalayo. Dastan din sana siya. Unfortunately, but as you mentioned, nasa Heroics Infinity talaga momentum this time. With the Dagon picked up. At this point, wanted to go to the Rubik. Stolen dito.
Time dilation. Style away.
Yung easy Manta style away. There is that Nimbus para tulungan dito. Para may BKB dito si Tino. Kazaf is here. And actually, sayang lang din ang BKB dito ni Faces Void. He will time walk out to safety.
I think that was a 10-second BKB also.
It is.
A bit masakit na BKB usage para kay Faces Void. But he wasn't feeling safe. So, really just had to pop it.
The thing with Zeus, with the Aghanim Scepter, okay lang na gamitin mo na yung ulti mo as
Scouting eh.
Scouting.
Kasi yung damage mo talaga nagkagaling.
Oh, ito na nga. Scouting nila agad dito to start the fight. Air Spirit sa madaling likod sa kasamang Storm Spirit. They will go to the Taker. Instantly bursting him down. Storm Spirit hindi pa siya tapos dito pero avalanche short combination shot. He will fall. Nimbus in the middle of the Tiny as well as the Face Boy. Papatayin lang yung Tiny. Blade Main dito sa Earth Spirit pero napaka-slow niya because of time dilation. Will take down Shanks as well pero hindi. Before that, they will take down the Dragonite as well as their Spirit dahil dun sa Chrono Spear. At dapat naman nila yung Zeus.
Ultra kill, Rubik, the lone survivor? Where
napakagandang. This is one of the better Chrono Spears na nakita natin.
I like how patient he was.
Exactly.
Talagang he didn't use it early. Talagang waited and waited until nag-group up yung Heroics since gave the illusion that Heroics was winning that team fight with 3 down. But just like that, Tino with the incredible Chronosphere. Ultra kill for him. And
lahat nasa gilid eh. Grabe. Sulit na sulit
kaya nga eh. And don't fear, he had low life there. BKB was also down since he used it earlier.
Yeah. I like the yung hindi nag-panic yung Ancient Apparition. Maganda yung positioning niya. Napagbato siya na magandang
Ice Blast
to follow up the Chronosphere.
Plus, you know, we were saying na yung Ice Vortex amplifies Tino's damage further because of that time lock.
May damage. Magical damage. Oops! Tino? Okay. Tinesting lang.
I think he was scared. Maybe he thought the Tiny was an enemy.
I think, ayun. Actually, feeling ko gusto niyang gamit. Kasi ginamit niya agad yung Battle Fury right away. So I think, hotkey mistake lang din.
Hotkey mistake. And there we go. My bad na.
Testing lang naman kasi malay mo naman di gumagana. Uy.
Unfortunately for them, Heroics, hindi nila alam na BKB is down.
Yeah.
Kasi kanina when they found out BKB was down, I think that's why they initiated so quickly.
More than likely. Okay.
Tiny trying to look for kills in the backline, pero si Rubik nasanay na siya. Nagsawa na siya. Kanina pa daw siya napapatay sa backline, kaya dumidikit na siya sa teammates niya.
That is true. Bumalik sa 10k ang net worth lead dito ng QPG.
And that was all gold going to the Faceless Void.
The problem with Heroics Infinity, if they don't keep up the pressure, makapag-farm, makapag-ramp up dito ang QPG. Just because of the natural lineup strength.
They'll always control the lanes then, especially with the Tinker and Void flash farming.
Yeah,
right,
definitely.
The night away with that Battle Fury.
You will go for the 500 time walk range. Level 16 na dito si Shanty. That's not bad at all for support.
Power of the Midas.
Yeah. Malapit na rin sa 24 si Faceless Void. Do you think na he will go for the backtrack or do you think na mas mag-focus na lang siya dito getting that big AoE Chronos?
I think he, with the spells that his team has, you have Ghost Ship, long range, you have a Tinker. I think it's okay to go for that AoE.
Okay.
Ang maapektuhan lang naman talaga sa AoE is that Tiny.
I agree. I think in this lineup, AoE is good. Pero pwede mo rin isipin na against the lineup of your opponents na nakadepende rin sa bursting down, yung mga instances na pwede mong i-backtrack. Like for example, yung damage ng output ng Zeus. Diba? Maliit lang siya.
Plus plus ball lightning. Like incredibly long ball lightnings, you can backtrack that.
Exactly. So, yung mga ganong klaseng damage, pwede mo siyang i-backtrack. So, pwede mo i-argue na may Faceless Voice considering it. But
he is playing defensively din naman with the BKB, pero did switch it up with the Orchid of Malevolence now. Might change into a Bloodthorn later on.
I'm liking the idea of the Zeus.
Controlling, pero instant smoke. QPQ understanding the situation, Wrath down. This is a very good opening for them. Instant Roshan. They can easily take this before the next cooldown.
Okay, pero yung problem, that's a problem. May Nimbus.
May Nimbus pa rin. Pero the map awareness of the Zeus, really, si CML really showing up here.
That's the thing with Zeus din kapag if you use it as a utility, which is what they're doing right now. Normally say if you go for the position 2 Zeus,
mas damage talaga ang gusto mo. Pero with position 3, okay lang siya mag-utility.
Smartly enough, scouting the perimeter bago siya mag-initiate at yun na mag-initiate dito. Meron siyang BKB and he can use it if he so uses and yun na nga. Pero sa backlines dito mo ang ginagaw dito. Ang Faceless Void yung Storm Spirit and they will take him down because of the Dagon. Here comes the Dragonite. Stun niya yung Tinker. Rubik will actually use the Chronosphere. Napakagandang pagkakagamit doon mula sa Rubik. 1-for-1 trade so far ng pares na position 2. Pero yung Zeus, may trouble pero sobrang daming damage niya. Courtesy of the Nimbus and I believe he does have the double damage though. But it doesn't mean anything as Luciano will be taken down.
Shanks mukhang susunod siya dito.
Na-stun pa dito ni Earth Spirit. At yun na nga, grabe si Rubik nanakaw pa ng, I believe, Avalanche. Ang nanakaw pa niya.
And Roshan free for the taking para sa kanya. No.
Just look at how quickly na-burst down yung Faceless Void because of the Zeus. I think meron na rin kaya yung Zeus, but it's also because of the fact na may offensive null field. Tama ba, Direk? May offensive null field sila. I think so. Rubik.
Offensive null field plus the fact yung burst nga nila is there. And maganda.
There you go. May kaya din pala eh. So, sobrang taas din ng damage output niya ng time na yun.
And now, Zeus going for the survivability items since he will go for that force snap.
I know, so yeah, they actually used it offensively kasi nag-cooldown yung tawag.
And he actually has Ice Blast now. So.
Kanina, stolen Chronosphere, then the stolen Avalanche.
No, I see Dion God really showing why he calls himself Dion God.
Dion God. And now they will take down Roshan. At napakasakit po ng Nimbus. To be honest, kay Roshan. Nasasaktan si Roshan ng Nimbus.
And Storm Spirit with that egg is really can just do whatever he pleases. Maski Chronosphere siya solo in the backline, it is fine.
It's definitely fine.
And Tinker now forced to buy a BKB of his own with the way things are going. Very smart choice for him. From him especially, alam niya si Tinker, siya lang talaga yung ginagawa. Plus the Nimbus damage as well. Zeus damage in general.
You know, ang nakita kong parang shift ng tempo dito na nagkaroon ng agad ng center si Zeus. Tapos parang hindi ang ulti na niya hindi na yung Wrath, yung Nimbus na yung ulti niya. Kasi yung Wrath ginagamit niya on a utility basis.
Plus Nimbus very fast cooldown.
Very fast cooldown, like you mentioned. So much damage output din. Alam mo yung dating sa akin dito, I know you play Hearthstone din, yung parang yung Doomsayer na parang shift niya yung tempo. Ganun yung nangyari nung nagkaroon sila ng Aghanim Scepter. Kasi every time na gusto kong maghanap ng laban ng QPQ,
nandyan yung Zeus.
Nandyan yung Zeus for scouting.
Really, we have to give it to CML. He knows exactly when to use that Wrath, when that Nimbus. Yung Nimbus kanina, diba? Instant kay Roshan.
Yep, exactly. Parang sabi nila, uy, nakita ko sila dito banda malapit sa Roshan using the Thunder God's Wrath. And medyo nag-look forward, look ahead siya na, uy, dahil alam nila na ginamit ko yung ulti ko, maybe they would smoke up and get something out of the map. At hindi sila nagpapakita sa map, so they can only be taking the Roshan. For use the Nimbus, completely spotting out the Roshan, as you mentioned.
Tiny.
There's the Aghanim Scepter para sa Ancient Apparition. Tiny will not spot out the Earth Spirit.
So that extra DP damage over time pala.
Naspatan na siya. Yeah.
Not even committing a Stone Remnant for those boulder aways. Confident with his team nearby. Na baka si Luciano pa yung mapaasim dito.
Stolen dito. Ancient Apparition Ultimate.
I think it was also timing down. Pero yung tinapunan din ni Ancient Apparition sa sarili niya.
May Aghanim Scepter na ba si Rubik?
Wala pa.
So, it's not as effective. Okay. And just look at this. I wonder ano yung talent. I think he went for the Rolling Boulder damage. Pwede ba makita direct dun sa Earth Spirit
talent?
Yun na nga.
Rolling Boulder damage. Actually, one of the best.
Exactly.
Plus 200 on a Rolling Boulder. Mabilis yung cooldown.
5 seconds. You have 200 damage. It used to be 300 damage as level 25. Pero ngayon, nasa 15 na siya.
Kaya, very fine for me. Okay lang.
I accept it.
And Ginsu, Hex pala, ang next item of choice dito ni Earth Spirit. So, definitely having a good game itong si Levs 1.
Yeah. 40 to 14. 33 to 32. Ang kaninang sobrang laking kalamangan ng QPQ. Ngayon, 6,000 na lang. And even if you don't think about the net worth lead, yung momentum, mafe-feel mo na nasa
well, kanina diba nag-shift nga. Like what you said, yung Aghanim Scepter really just turned it around for them.
Tempo, yeah.
The Doomsayer play.
The Doomsayer play. Kasi parang parang ganun talaga yung nangyari.
Oo nga.
Yung ultimate niya, parang every 55 seconds, alam nila na pwede nilang malaman yung pwesto ng kalaban and they can use that information to their advantage. Kung naman, mag-firm sila, mag-take ng Roshan, mag-take ng fight. This time, they will use the smoke.
Let's see who will they find. Pero mukhang wala ditong members ng QPQ nagka-hover sa bottom lane since wala silang wards eh. Wala silang wards dyan, so tama na walang pumapwesto dyan. And both of the wards of Heroic, enemy jungle. Pati sa pati yung third ward nila near the Ancient. Really just, you know what their game plan is. Take the fight to QPQ.
Yeah. Junix, napakaganda niya naka-catch up dito.
No nga, nabawin-bawi siya eh.
Yeah.
Despite medyo patay yung Bloodstone niya, pero okay lang.
Yeah. Just because of how his team works around it. Oh, they catch out the Storm Spirit with the Torrent at may na-stun na rin. There's no means to stop the Tiny pero merong X marks the spot. Junix will be safe for a while pero half HP na lang siya dito.
He still has the Aegis though, so it's okay. And look how fat this Ancient apparition is. He now has a Kaya.
Kaya as well as that Aghanim Scepter. Ang sakit na kanyang ultimate. You see Storm Spirit. He felt that.
He felt that indeed. Inisip ko nga baka sa kanya mapunta yung refresher shard pero may void pala so malamang sa faceless void mapunta yun. Pero ang fun nun kung refresher shard mapunta sa Ancient apparition. Can you imagine the damage?
I wonder if nag-stack yung damage. Would you think?
Maybe not, pero I think yung travel time.
Oh, Earth Spirit! Nakita nyo nasa si Tiny Nest na sana dito. Magnetize na rin. Kinomit nila. Merong BKB yan. Pero mama na kanyang buhay. Just go and TP out of that. At least they force out the BKB. Earth Spirit might die. At yun na kayo mangyayari. At grabe naman si Manang. Laban tayo dyan.
And at least, I think that was okay. That was okay for Earth Spirit. Forcing out the BKB. Yung medyo may takot factor din si Tinker. Na... Plus, I think that was a fairly high charge, if not the 10-second BKB of the Tinker also.
10 second. I think that's a 10-second BKB and Tinker.
Radiant are scanning.
And even using the Glimmer Cape.
Dire's middle tower
was able to get out.
And Faceless Void going for another defensive item in the Lincoln Spear. Does have it if he wants to, but just saving buyback. Ooh, doesn't even finish off the tower. I like the discipline there because some players really would have went for that tower. Especially after that Wrath. Instant back.
Napaka-taas na rin ang kanyang damage output dito. He went for the backtrack, I believe.
Ooh, no, hindi. Tama ka nga. Kasi with the amount of burst, it can really... Kung wala siyang BKB, at least he can stay tanky in those team fights.
The idea kasi sa backtrack is, ayaw mo siya against yung mga right-clickers na high attack speed. Kasi nababacktrack mo lang mga normal attacks. But with the Zoo, Storm, yung high amounts of look.
Ghost ship? Pang-farm lang pala tong ghost ship na to.
Did use that.
Fortunately, Rubik was nearby, hindi niya nakuha.
Oh, but the instant mula dito kay Kazam, the Dragon Knight, and the zip in sa Mantala. Zeus will also be using the Nimbus at walang takas.
And what's paying off? Heroic. Sakto, diba? Nag-farm siya. Rubik was nearby. The team was nearby. And double damage is available over in the top lane. Tingnan natin kung sino makakuha nito. Tiny actually will be able to get it. Yes, he does.
Mas mabilis siya ng slightly. Oh no, Octarine core by the Zeus.
Whoa, so even more often Nimbuses around the map. Couldn't even go for a refresher afterwards.
What did he... Okay, he went for the cast range. Ano, Arc Line damage. Tapos Bolt Mini Stun. On top of the... Kaya, so sobrang taas ang damage output nila dito.
There we go. There is the power of the global channeling. Global channel cancelling.
At sobrang... Ilan na nag-cooldown ng direct no Zeus?
Nimbus?
35.
26. Every 26 seconds you have
6.95
Nimbus available. So that is even faster than creep waves spawning on the map.
Tama dyan. Parang Swarly. Kasi alam ko nasa 20 seconds if you have the cooldown reduction. Pero hindi niya kinuha na rin. Kasi mag-Octarine core din naman siya. Usually you don't go
super cooldown reduction.
Kaya mag-double. Wala na. Kasi maganda rin naman yung Arcane Bolt mini stun na plus 0.5 seconds.
True.
So, nasa 1 second yung mini stun mo.
Yung gold lead na to ng QPQ, it's nothing at this point.
Yep.
1,000 na lang siya despite the early...
Oh, wait lang. They will catch the Earth Spirit once again. Pero this time, makata siya. No, hindi. May X-Marks the spot. The Dagon, but the Glimmer capable with it. It will not be enough though.
They had detection.
They had detection this time.
Oo nga, hindi parang kayo. Fool me once.
Yep. Shame on me. Oh, just look at how often this
Nimbus it's always hits. There. And
kasi ano siya affected yung, kung ano yung cooldown, kung ano yung mga cooldown reductions mo, mga CDR, na kahit anong source of CDR mo, kahit Arcane Rune yan, Octarine, or yung talent mo, affected yon nung rate of fire nung Nimbus Arcane, Lightning Bolt.
Each that person now going for a defensive item of his own, going for that Liver King. Storm Spirit may nakakuli siya dito. Luciano will fall.
There's the Ice Blast. Walang tatamaan. Storm Spirit zips in forward. Meron siya ng mga lightning balls.
That was the gem down though. That was the gem down on Luciano. Na-pick up siya ni Zeus dito. So, painful death.
Painful death. And as if kailangan ni Zeus ng Gem of True Sight at this point. Well, I think na for safekeeping lang din naman kung bakit niya hawak to. And we'll just put it sa base nila. I assume ayun na nilagyan niya sa career.
This Void has a lot of money to work with still. There we go. We'll finally go for that Bloodthorn. Nag-save muna siya ng buyback.
In fairness, oh no. Rubik. And again, no detection. Of course, it's just you normally carries one. Carry detection naman.
This late in the game wala na. Siguro mid-game pwede pa.
Tama.
A carry can still carry that dust. A carry can carry dust.
Yeah.
Actually, I like him also to get he could actually even go for a nullifier pa nga dito.
Parang mayroon siya idudoom.
Doom eh. Son of Doom build. Tawag nga ng mga tao dun.
Normally, you would go for nullifier first, tapos tsaka mo sa silence para hindi mapag-BKB or Manta style. And I think walang pang dispel dito.
Tsaka nullifier kasi may projectile.
Yeah, true.
May projectile. Orchid, silence, none. I think eventually, they will also add a projectile to that. Wala light. If they really want like more balance, I think it makes more sense. Kasi dati, Ethereal Blade, ganun.
Oh no. So the magic damage output from the Tinker. Roshan used to be super tanky against noobs. Since 7.0 came, hindi na siya masyadong kakunan. And, actually, Faceless Void sneakily will take down the Roshan. BKB even used for good measure.
And 100 gold. Plus the 100 gold Nimbus takeout for the Faceless Void.
Napaganda because they will get the cheese this time for QPQ. There's the nullifier.
Okay. So now the next item of choice para kay Zeus. I like this item a lot.
Yeah.
But what will he get rid of? Maybe the Ghost
Radiant's
Scepter.
middle tower is under attack.
If he doesn't really feel like endangered, he can just give it. It's available. Pero
okay.
I think Earth Spirit was trying to get up on that cliff.
Yes. He overshot.
When you overshot it. I don't think it was really necessary kasi may Zeus din siya. Baka kung na-stuck pa siya dun, baka doon pa siya naalanganin.
That's true. Oh. Surprisingly, this game is really close despite the very good start.
Knight actually with the nullifier. Yep. So paunahan na lang talaga ng dito, initiation for both sides.
With Blinkin Nullifier, kasi what you do is Blinkin right in front of the Tinker. Tapos tsaka mo gamitin Nullifier so that he can't use Blink, PKB, or anything else. Tapos tsaka mo na siya stun. And you have the Nimbus to stop din yung Zeus. They smoked up.
Tino leading the charge, pero Heroics nowhere in sight, hugging the high ground at this point. Pero si Earth Spirit shoving out the bottom lane.
Yeah.
What a commendable roaming for. Siya yung nag-shove.
At this point kasi, siya yung mas, sabihin na natin,
expendable.
Yes,
mas expendable. Tama ka nga doon.
But, as per decision, mula dito sa, Zeus, you have to be very, very careful.
Pero fortunately, he did hug the tree line over there.
Stay in the tree, sabi nga ni HY dito, nasmatan na niya ang movements. Here comes, the Storm Spirit.
Storm Spirit.
Immediate mamba out muna sa QPQ, although they will find one. That's the Tiny. Silence down. BKB used by the Tiny. Chronosphere na dito, kinamit ni Storm Spirit. At mapatong ba pretty quickly. Shrine sila lalaban. Buyback from the Storm Spirit as you mentioned. But the Zeus, makapag-ghost scepter siya dito. At makakuha ng actually dalawang kill dito ang Heroics Infinity. So 2 for 1 trade so far. Here comes the Storm Spirit. Zipping it forward now. Nasa malayo. Luciano. Mukhang makapatong pa siya even through the Spirit Vessel. Dalawa na lang natitira dito. Dalawang course ng QPQ. Na silence ng Gitso. Nullifier na rin. Everything put down.
He has the Aegis though.
Has got the Aegis. Only the Tiny has the buyback. Magandang timing. Wala sa Storms. Earth Spirit actually na silent agad doon. Oh, he will actually jump in forward with the Ginsu used dito on the Tinker, and he will mamba out. Up.
Oh,
okay.
Wow. Just out of vision. Very calculated.
Sobrang calculated. Source Spirit, zipping forward. Nakuli na niya yung Tinker. Meron siyang buyback. Wow.
That was all because of the Earth Spirit.
Exactly.
What a play from the Earth Spirit. And napansin mo, after nag-buyback si Storm, he was patient. He was waiting by the shrine for a very long time. He was waiting for the perfect zip-in opening. Kasi some Storm Spirits, when they buy back, instant zip sila.
Tama.
But Storm, with the patient play, knew that Dragonite was standing his ground.
Sobrang daming stand-out dito para sa Heroics Infinity. Kahit yung Rubik at many points in the game, marami siyang clutch steals like steals sa Chronosphere, steals sa Ghost Ship. That gave Heroics Infinity.
Diba? The extra burst talaga that they needed to turn around those fights for Tinker. Bumalik siya dito. BKB has been activated, pero Ice Blast, will it be enough? No, it will not.
Oh, the catch of the Dragonite, pero makapag-BKB siya instantly. Will not be able to take him down. Problem with Heroics, hindi sila mabilis sa tower pushers with their lineup, even though they have the Dragonite. Wala siyang follow-up. Oh, there's the X marks the spot. Ghost Ship. Pero again, wala na ng detection at QPQ.
He got the X.
He got the X. He got your Tiny. Pero mambout na lang din sila.
And I like how Faces Boy didn't buy back there. Talagang, even if he did, wala naman siyang Chronosphere.
Yep.
So, anong magagawa niya?
I don't think he had the BKB as well. So, I mean, nung moment na...
So, just give the rush na talaga. They were at that point na talaga.
Naparaming may
and Zeus
Scythe of
now
Vice.
with a Ginsu as well.
Tatlo na yung Scythe of Vice, I believe, dun sa side ng Heroic Infinity. There you go. Tatlong Scythe of Vice.
Oh, wow. That is a lot of control.
A lot of control. Tama ka dyan. Pretty important din kay Zeus kasi mabilis lang yung cooldown. Dapat Scythe of Vice na rin dito si Tinker just to control their opponents more.
Oh, okay. Binenta na ni Zeus yung kaya niya to make that Ginsu. I think it's okay.
It's okay.
This late on, the 10% is negligible.
Yeah. Actually kay Zeus hindi. Masakit pa rin siya. But I think
in favor of
the control. Tama ka dyan. Ito, Rubik. At wala na naman detection. Oh, meron naman sila dito this time pala. Mapapatay nila yung Rubik eventually. Pagkasapit na middle, meron Lotus Orb pero hindi niya masasave ang kanilang Faces Void. Faces Void is down. Meron siya buyback. Here comes the Storm Spirit. Once again, Tinker naman ang kanyang target.
That is
Tinker,
that is a buyback.
Walang buyback yung Tinker dito. As you mentioned, nahuli nila dito sa Shanks. Very nicely done mula dito sa Earth Spirit. Na-stun pa niya talaga. Napakagaling naman. Na pinapakita dito ng Earth Spirit. Shanks ay iiwan na lang dito.
Actually, kahapon pa itong si Lebs 1 really. Pinapakilala niya. Earth Spirit player talaga siya. And
man,
ever since yesterday, he was really showing up on the hero.
Sadly, they lost against the Steel Wolves.
Steel Wolves, yes. But naban yung Earth Spirit
sa game 2.
Sa game 3.
Oh, game 2. Alright. Faces Void, having to buy back. Meron siyang Chronosphere, but this is a 3 versus 4 situation. Even prepped up dito yung Nimbus para sa moment na tumalon dito yung Faces Void, may instant natatamaan siya. Also, hindi sila pwedeng mag-inaso sa
mga... And with Tinker down, you're gonna lack the damage.
Definitely. Ancient Operation not even bothering to throw any ultimates. Any ultimate, yeah.
At this point, he just wants to probably shove out a lane with the Ice Blast. That's what he can do. Source Spirit, despite the attention na binigay nila, bawing-bawi.
Tama ka dyan, parang.
Kasi hirap siya early game. Level 4 for the longest time. Killed multiple times. Shanks, ayaw iwanan ni Shanks yan.
I'm over here.
You know, very commendable dito para sa Heroic Infinity is their mechanical skill, for one, and their team fight coordination. Sobrang coordinated nila. I think yung Storm Spirit at saka Earth Spirit, sobrang nag-communicate sila. Kanina yung Rubik plus the Dragonite din. Mga
Earth Spirit with the Aghanim
Scepter.
So, I'm excited to see if he can like catch the Tinker in the backline, send him back to his team.
And can even save his own teammate under the Chronosphere. Well, depende na lang. Siguro pag nasa edge.
Well, yeah, very low range.
Low range.
Pwede siya mag-Ether Lens kung gusto niya talaga. Just to get that extra range.
Oof. This is looking bad para sa QPQ. 20,000 na parang sword.
No nga, kanina parang slow, yun nga, sasabi natin, slowly but surely Heroics were taking control of this game. Yung 10k goal lead ng QPQ didn't feel like a 10k goal lead.
Ano lang eh, map control lang. Guess map control in a sense. Kasi every time na nafe-feel threatened ng Heroics Infinity, they use the Zeus ultimate to scout out rotations.
Plus, I think maganda yung Dragon Knight Zeus in a way kasi Dragon Knight damage output has been reduced in the 7.10 patch. With the Zeus, at least, hindi ka problema sa damage output ninyo as a team.
That is very true. Zeus offlane.
I mean, ginawa na yan dati ng newbie.
Yeah,
si
pretty
KP.
much.
Si KP.
KP.
Tapos si Faith yata nag-ancient apparition nung time na yun.
Kahit si Inflame.
Inflame, yes.
Ang ginawa nila doon is ancient apparition. No. Elder Titan, Bloodseeker.
Wow, Elder Titan.
Yeah.
Ang
para so much. Isipin mo, Blood Rage Zeus na may, it wasn't Elder Titan. I think it was Earthshaker. Pero basta, Blood Rage dun sa Zeus.
And that is a lot of damage.
All that matters.
So okay lang, maski wala yung farm early game, he will deal the damage once the fights get going.
And it doesn't matter kung may makareceive din siya ng bonus damage kasi he just hits far back. Just use the ultimate, sobrang sakit. 30% more damage.
True.
So,
Very painful.
500 times 30. So, mga 650 yun madidil niyang damage just by using one spell.
At this point, scouting wrath na lang talaga siya. You don't want it for the damage. Just make sure you know where the enemy is at any given time.
Yun na yung nangyayari kapag may Aghanim Scepter ka ng Zeus. Hindi iba na yung ultima. Iba na yung ultima.
Nimbus na talaga yung
Nimbus na yung ultima.
Plus, the mere fact that you have to focus fire during a team fight takes away, parang you're basically mitigating some of the damage going your way din eh.
The point control din. Especially when QPQ wants to control the point. So parang gawin mo yung control ng points. Tinker? We'll get out. I don't think na may kill potential. I say that! Pupunta siya doon. Oops.
Just went.
Courier.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
Oh, man. That's the Kiras. Napakasama. Refresher Orb. This is...
Refresher Orb now up on the Zeus. So, dalawang Nimbus.
Here's the deal. Parang to. Ilan ang lifesteal ng Octrigger? I think 30%.
25?
25%. 25%, right?
Something around.
Or 30.
Basta around that.
So, what happens is, kapag mo, at this point, kapag mo yung Zeus, tapos meron siyang Octrigger, right? Meron siyang lifesteal. So, tatamaan mo yung lahat ng heroes ng ultimate mo ng spell lifesteal na 25%.
25.
So, basically, you deal like how much? 500 damage at least using your ultimate
per hero.
Per hero. 2-5, tas 35% of 2-5.
500.
Do the matter.
500.
Yeah.
600.
600 something.
So that's
like
heal
mo.
That's like, wow, that is a lot.
That's a lot of heal. Agad.
Kung mag-refresher hard ka ba, that is like, actually getting the refresher shot. So we're gonna see a triple Nimbus.
Let's do it! Let's do it! Triple Nimbus, triple ultimate. Let's do it.
I'm excited.
Sobrang na-excite ako. I think, kung nasa mo si Manjin, tawagin nyo si Manjin. Panoorin nyo to. Yun na, unang Nimbus na ginamit. Pero actually may X marks na spot naman para kay Tinker. Sobrang classic na cheese.
Oo nga.
Tinker.
And stolen X pa. Yun na.
Yep. So it doesn't matter anymore. Side of Vice onto Kazaf. But Kazaf happy to take that damage. I think meron pa siyang Heart of Taras. I don't know. I really don't know. No, he didn't go for it.
Doesn't need it with the extra armor.
Yep. Will he instantly refresh? Yeah, he does have the refresher orb. Hindi pa siya concerned na gamitin yun. Now, it's a battle of whether or not mahuhuli nila yung Tinker, which is very unlikely at this point. It doesn't matter naman kasi sabihin mong...
parang, pero the thing is, when you do that, yung kung kayo forced to the fountain, kaya mahihirapan talaga. Siyempre, mawawala yung Ghost Ship Control, mawawala X Control pag meron mag-overstep ng bounce sa sa side ng Heroics.
Use up? Live bite? No, I don't think so. It's almost impossible to kill the Tinker at this point. Not unless, syempre, magkamali mismo yung QPQ. Like this time, no kung ka, ilabag the vicinity. Mukhang ano na yata to, unstoppable force meets immovable object type of game. But I think na eventually... okay, so both teams I believe dito at the mercy of their own mistakes.
True.
Tama ka ba dyan? Parang, kapag nagkamali yung QPQ, definitely they will lose.
They will lose. Pero, Heroics, they have like 2 or 3 more mistakes in them before
Tama ka
they
dyan.
lose.
That's what I want to say din eh. Parang QPQ, fine, sige, mag-defend kayo all day. Pero wala kayong win condition. You are playing to not lose.
And we are playing to just delay the game until we are very confident at taking a fight.
Which is, I think Heroics Infinity, alam din nila yun. So, they will not let this happen. Might be, magpa-farm lang lahat ng heroes sila dito. Even the Rubik, even Earth Spirit.
With the side lanes.
I wonder though, kung ano ang magiging interaction dito ng Stone Remnant dun sa X marks the spot. That's what I don't know.
True. Maybe I think, kasi I know it persists through the spells, pero it has to be timed after mag-explode yung Remnant. And the level 25 Storm Spirit talent is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good offensively and defensively. Kasi you see the Storm Spirits, pag defensively, they're just gonna zip in out of the fountain and walang makakatapag sa high ground.
Yep. There's the Blink in. Blink Dagger mula sa Kuka din. Level 25. I think he went for the crit. I think he went for the crit.
Anyways,
nice zoning Nimbus by the way.
No refreshers used just yet.
Di pa nakapagbigay video si DK. Nice score spear sa dalawa. Star Spirit tsaka yung Zeus yung kanya nahuli. This is really good para kay Tino. Yung Ghost Ship ay hindi malapit at all. There's the Aegis Bomb. Patay na rin si Dragonite dito. Nasaan yung dalawang supports ng Heroic Infinity? They aren't in the vicinity at all. Oh no. We'll take out their
Okay, that is one mistake.
Okay,
for the side of Heroics.
Number 1.
But Zeus, medyo naalanganin yung position niya. Earlier in the game, we saw him super far back. Ngayon, medyo naging naging excited na humarap I think, as excited as we are for that triple Nimbus, dapat siya kalma lang.
Really needs to calm down. It's really hard to even.
Tiny getting killed off, but at least Storm Spirit. There we go. Storm Spirit will TP back. Storm Spirit can ease it with Chrono Spear down.
Kept up. Not gonna catch anyone though.
Hindi pa pala TP si Storm Spirit. Ngayon pala siya mag-TP. I wish he could have TP'd earlier. Could have prevented the damage.
There's the 5 mula sa Zeus Nimbus. At ginamit dito. There's the double Nimbus and double ultimate. Pero napakagandang torrent into the Ghost Ship. Mapapatay dito si Star Spirit. Ghost Ship Fleet ang kinuha dito. But that was quite a victory.
That was quite a victory. I think the Storm Spirit should have TP'd earlier then. Kasi nag-farm pa siya sa jungle Kasi if he TP'd faster, he could have set up some remnants sa high ground to prevent the creeps from being able to siege. And then, balik lang. In and out. In and out. Get those remnants. 500. So much balance.
So much balance. Mula dito sa I think the double ultimate as well as the Nimbus din yung nag-allow sa Heroic Infinity to instantly burst down.
Unfortunately, Storm did fall, so even down to 6-7 Bloodstone charges na siguro yung Storm Spirit na to. I mean, yung Bloodstone niya never really got going.
Tama dyan. Earthblade, ano yung kanyang binenta dito? I think it was the Kaya.
Yeah.
Ay, the Aether Lens.
Ang Kaya. Oh, well, he did.
Invisibility.
Okay, that's interesting. Kasi I was thinking, you can sell the Aether Lens if you get the cast range talent at 25.
Yeah. At this point, it doesn't matter, I would say.
Okay.
Kasi let's just land your global ultimates, right?
True.
Global ultimate and global na skill. With the Aghanim Scepter Nimbus.
Faces Void will have to buy back for this if they want to defend this.
Oh.
Chronosphere is available.
Na Hex dito. But there was the counter Hex Nimbus. Well, actually, tatamaan yung Tinker dito. Not be enough. BKB activated because Zaf Shino trying to man fight against the DK, but the DK wala siyang takot. He does have the Heart of Tarask. Okay, there's the first Ghost Ship Fleet. Oh, Refresher.
Nice Remnant.
Nice Remnant. Very nicely done. Pero actually, he BK bid for that. He can blink away though. Pero dito sa bandang baba, Storm Spirit tried to contest.
Oh, really low.
Almost, but again.
Oh,
even
still
when
dies. Still dies.
What
Tidebringer. The Tidebringer
was the
was
Tidebringer?
there.
It definitely was the Tidebringer.
But medyo nasa mali dun si Storm Spirit really going while his team was focusing in the mid lane of Rax trying to go for the flashy solo kill in the backline. Pero magkasamang 5 yung QPQ doon. So
mistake number 2.
Mistake number 2.
Para sa Heroic Infinity. Ilang episode kaya kanila pag-hamlin?
Oo nga.
Well, can't blame them kasi sobrang ano din eh.
They're really ahead right now.
I mean, it's hard to fault them for acting this way kasi fatigue also sets out and you don't really have the mental fortitude if you're playing at this intensity.
Very true.
Tao rin naman ng mga players. Zeus. I'm thinking of naka-Aetherlets ba si Earth Spirit? I wonder why sobrang layo nung kanyang caster. He did have the Aetherlets. That's why yung kanyang Sight of Vice is malayo niya na-cast. I think there was a slight miscom then between the Dragonite as well as
the Storm Spirit.
The Earth Spirit.
The
Kasi
Earth Spirit.
Nung ginawa siyang Stone Remnant, naka-BKB
siya.
He refreshed the BKB for it. So, while it was still enough para i-save yung Dragonite, I think you can say, Octarine Core.
Octarine Core, so... Anong Ghost Ship cooldown yan?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. No?
Every fight.
Every team fight. Tsaka, alam mong hindi na makakapush yung creep waves kasi, you know, that will always be there.
Yeah.
Rubik also working towards his own Hex. Team Hex na ang heroic game. That's what H stands for pala. Saying Heroic Infinity.
Hex Infinity. Tama kasi
Hex,
Infinity.
Diba? Hex Infinity. Ang ganda, diba?
20,000 net worth lead.
I'm over here.
Heroic Infinity still get close this game out for the longest time. Madami ng mga level 25 dito. I think ang hindi na lang level 25 is that probably the AA.
But
okay. So kanina sinabi natin yung AOE
COVID.
hindi pa natin makikita pero mukhang dahil sa sobrang tagal na lamang. Look at this initiation. Napakagandang heads up mula sa QPQ pero magbibigay PC Kazaf and of course the geomagnetic grip na sobrang balanced. Sobrang balanced.
Naalala ko pa dati na
walang
requirement. You can cast it from the start.
The most balanced skill in all of Dota 2. Geomagnetic grip, my man.
Nice, Storm Spirit. Parang maski nina-nerf siya, will always be relevant.
Actually, this... wait. Tinker, dito nahuli dito. Double Nimbus was used. Ultimate na rin. Walang epekto ang Lotus Orb. It's na mula dito sa Faceless Void. Look to time. There was the Sign of Vice na nakaulit. Barracks down already. Chrono Spear sa 3. Actually, 2 lang dahil nakataas pala dito pero na-hex pa rin siya. So, Dragon Knight is down. Rubik as well. Gem on the ground. Storm Spirit trying to get out. Actually, this is just the Zeus and he will use the Ghost Scepter to himself. The Aether Blade, Blink in forward. Napakaganda pa gamit dito na Magnetize in the Hex as well. Samtala, buhay pa rin yung Zeus. Buhay pa rin si Shanks. Patay na si Earth Spirit. Sobrang long at fights. They know where the Rubik is. But they don't have detection. Buhay si Zeus. Thankfully, because of the Octarine Core din. Lifesteal.
Earth Spirit was, I think, alam niyang patay na siya doon. Kaya he went back in to just try and delay them from trying to help their team out.
Exactly. And you will see na almost then actually matagal niyang na drawn out yung pick-up na yun. Now you're seeing the potential of the Zeus lifesteal.
Nullifier now up on the Storm Spirit. So mukhang magkakasan of Doom build din ng Storm Spirit na to in short time. And Roshan is up, so this is gonna be another refresher shard if they want it.
Even the battle dropped on the ground is Roshan. The problem for QPQ, it's very hard for them to take the Roshan at this point. Refresher na rin para kay Faceless Void. Try to jump in. 24 pa lang si Shanty. I think he is hard-pressed to get his level 25. First the Nimbus, cutting this one out. Ang ganda rin ng pwesto ng paggagamit niya ng Nimbus dito. Making sure that it will not
be easily killed.
But the Roshan, I believe, ay mabilis na mapapatumba rin dito ng QPQ. Sabi ko kanina na mahirapan silang mahanap ng opening but they might be able to find it.
Parang nag-back pa sila dito. Storm Spirit was lurking over in the bottom but Dragon Knight was still dead during that time. Earth Spirit shortly respawning.
I Napaka-tense ng moment. Sobrang dami ng items ng lahat ng mga miyembro dito. Even the Rubik having these boots of travel.
And, there we go. It's his turn para mag-X. Joke lang.
Yeah. And the X marks the spot.
Data's item of choice para kay Tiny.
Yeah.
Talagang, if he gets that crit off, it will be painful. Alam ko pati yung 3.
Oh, okay.
Pati yung 3 toss na nag-crit eh.
Yeah, for sure. The 3... Oh, the 3 toss pala?
The 3 toss.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Alam ko pwede siya mag-crit eh.
Kasi it's counted as an attack, right? Parang stifling dagger. Oh. Cleave lang yata hindi nag-proc doon. If I'm not mistaken. It's the Hex. Star Spirit. Zipping in. Pero instant bigay mo mula kay Luciano. Chronosphere. Inabangan na siya dito. Dalawa actually. Dahuli make the 3 as the Earth Spirit sacrifices himself. Kahit pa meron dito Chronosphere na nanakaw ang Rubik. Might not be enough though. The Ghost Shift Fleet is looking to be pretty good in combination with the Chronosphere. Pero buyback all around. Sabi mo nga, Tino will get that 1 kill. Tatlong buyback para dito sa Heroic Infinity. They actually lost 3 and 4 and they buy back on 3.
This could be like the last second to the last mistake of Heroics Gaming.
Tama
sa
dyan.
game na ito.
They will even buy back. They will press the issue. At sobrang lakas ng Chronosphere into Ghost Ship Fleet combination.
The damage definitely there. Plus I think the cold feet will be available now for them.
Napakaganda ng Chronosphere na paggagamit nila, and Zeus will still take it.
So this is gonna be the last. Well, they used all of their buybacks here, so these are their last lives for the next 7 minutes.
Pero I understand why they wanted, kasi ginamit yung Chronosphere. Dalawa, I think one more refresher orb for so 147 seconds.
40 seconds. So that is 1 creep wave.
Look at this, Necronomicon behind the Tinker.
Linabas na. Ang pinagbabawal na jutsu.
Bawal na jutsu.
Para lang just to be able to push.
Push out the creep wave. Even spamming out the Dagon on the creeps. This might be Megas though.
There we go. Last set of Raxus.
Ultimate activated and Mega creeps.
There we go. Mega BKB.
Oh, alright. The BKB. Mamba out. And I think maghintay lang din na cooldown dito ang Heroic Infinity.
I think kaya hindi siya nag-BKB doon kasi maski mahirap machambahan sa X yung Storm, you don't wanna risk it habang wala kang buyback at this stage in the game.
What have we here?
Those Ages. And hindi pa ipapersa ng issue dito ang Heroic Infinity. So, in terms of buybacks, Tinker, Ancient Apparition, and the Kunkka, may buyback dito. Faceless Void in 3 minutes.
So, at least he'll have his buyback before the side of Heroics Infinity. So, that is actually a big deal para sa kanila. Dragonite finally picking up his Heart of Tarask. So, 5,000
kanina
life.
Pa siya. 5 HP. Problem is, gusto mo sanang gawin ng DK is to siege tapos heal up using the Tarask. But Ancient Apparition wouldn't allow that.
Well, sinabi nga ni parang Midnight kanina na one of the counters kay Dragonite is the Ancient Apparition.
Forces him to get the BKB first. The graphic. 74 minutes in. 25 na Ancient Apparition. Ano ang kanyang kinuwang talent direct? I think he went for the AoE. Oh, hindi.
Oh, plus 4%. Actually, 4% this late on is actually a big deal.
It's a huge
I think inisip nila Chronosphere already more than enough CC para sa kanila. Kaya let's just go for the extra burst.
That's true. Very, very true. Siyempre, ang dami ng BKB sa QPQ, so doesn't really matter at all. So, sino ba talent na hindi natin nakita? Ano yung talent kaya ni Rubik? 25. Went for the spell up. Oh, 75%. At nakahuli pala dito si JJ, but of course, that's not the BKB.
If he actually gets Ice Blast, it's gonna be huge.
Yep. 175% Ice Blast. Oh my goodness. Kahit yung ano lang eh.
Well, even Laser would be huge. Laser, Ghost Ship.
Fleet.
No, just a Ghost Ship. You don't get the Fleet.
Ah, that's true. But you get the pushback.
You'll get the pushback. Anyways, Tiny smoked up along with the Faceless Void and the Kunkka. Medyo hiwalay-hiwalay dito ang Heroics Infinity. So, there we go. Another Wrath from the Zeus. Wrath, a big part why QBQ is having such a hard time getting these pick-offs off.
And I think, 4 minutes before the buybacks of Heroics Infinity.
So they're gonna wait for that. They don't want to risk it.
I feel like, yes.
Unless QPQ force a fight, then Heroics will just play it safe for now.
They have I mean, QPQ mahirapan din sila mag-push out ng lanes. Even though they have the Battle Furies Avoid, even though they have the Tidebringer, even though they have the Tinker.
That's Megas at this point,
Megas,
you know, the trouble against Megas.
Yeah. It's really hard to push them.
You know, hindi na kaya ng illusions ng Void mag-push out ng wave. Kanina, it was just all they needed. Now, not gonna be the same. And Earth Spirit waiting for someone to overstep his bounds. Kaya talaga mag-solo, especially with a Zeus and a Storm. Globally there.
Pretty much, especially with his Stone Enchant, Stone Remnant. Alam mo, hindi ako magtataka kung kukuha ng Refresher Orb ang Earth Spirit dito.
Double Remnant. Double Magnetize. Plus mare-refresh din yung mga Remnant charges niya.
And double Side of Ice. Yeah. So, actually, I believe 7.06 or 7.05, 7.07 na update na pwede mong na-refresh yung... I think, kasabay nung refresher shard na update, dun din na-update na yung mga charges mo.
Okay. Yung Shrapnel.
Shrapnel, Spirit Siphon. But nare-refresh na rin sila.
I think it was a nice change.
Yes. Pretty much.
Now. So, malapit na mag-buyback. Magka-buyback. Ilang minutes na lang.
Napaka-intense ang laban. 77 minutes.
77 minutes. Game 1 pa lang to, mga kaibigan.
Stone Remnant. The kick in. TKB activated dito.
Fortunately, instantly.
BKB,
but this could be an opening para sa kanila since na-bait yung BKB.
Exactly. And Side of Ice. Mas mababa naman ang cooldown ng Side of Ice dito. Nandi hamak naman. And I'm just waiting for the right opening, especially without the Ancient Apparition ultimate for a few more seconds. They also have a window of opportunity. But I think Heroics Infinity, hindi pa rin sila sobrang mag-commit. Dahil nga, I say that? Okay. But may use. May ano to? X.
The control?
They timed it well.
Is there, but he does have buyback.
I wonder why. What happened?
They were just trying to shove out the lanes, but
no, I wonder how they canceled the So Hex and Yules, right? Tama. If you time it perfectly well kasi.
Kaya naman.
Kaya naman.
There we go. Instant Elder Dragon form from the Dragon Knight.
1 minute without the buybacks pa dito. Ang entire team, BKB activated at nahuli nila dito with the Nullifier pero makunat pa rin si Tiny. Lotus Orb also used. Oh no, nanakaw dito yung Ancient Apparition Ultimate. Again, 75% amplification yan.
But it doesn't hit anyone.
Doesn't hit anyone. The Ghost Ship Fleet will catch the Rubik.
Does have buyback. He has buyback. So he's gonna be fine if they do force the issue on QPQ. Pero looking like that will be the end of that fight.
Yeah, I think Heroic Infinity kailangan nila magkita ng 1 more minute, I would say. Kasi nasa kanila na yung lamang if that happens.
Just for the buyback.
Yeah, for the buyback. And that also means na yung Tinker, wala siyang buyback for 6 more minutes.
True. Tsaka, even if kung ma-force man yung buyback sa kanila sa tier 3 mid, you know the side lanes will be pushed out naman for the side of Heroics. And Arcane.
Oh my goodness. The best. Ilan na lang ang CD dito na kanyang ulti. 48. And 19 seconds on the Nimbus. They're trying. There you go. Almost.
But he was hexed on the X. So, hexed on the X.
Hex on the X. Even, yung Stone Remnant din yata ay nagamit dun sa moment na yun. But, it's probably big. I think yung Stone Remnant, hindi niya makakancel yung X marks the spot, I think. So.
Yeah.
Because that will be super hard counter.
I think used din talaga eh. Used talaga yung mag-counter ng X.
Yeah. Perfectly timed heals, by the way. Kasi
if you cast it
way too early,
it's not gonna work.
Eh, cast it late, di ba? Parang unahan ka na lang din. So,
true.
It's
plus, yun na yung job ng Kungka at that point eh. Just make sure hindi siya mapunta sa killable point.
Danger zone. Kumaga, 19 seconds na lang magre-respond si Roshan.
Buybacks are available, so perfect. Hinintay nila yung hinintay nila yung buybacks nila and Roshan is back.
Okay. Do you think a double refresher shard for Zeus
For a
is
quad,
viable.
for a quad Nimbus. Why not? Why not? It's not that parang ano eh. Naalala ko yung parang...
Okay. If you chain it perfect, kunwari yung gap mo before activating. Pero wait lang. Oh, Groundless Spear dito committed onto one. They have the control. Oh no, Earth Spirit. Hindi siya umabot dito. And that is gonna be the Dragon Knight down. Merong buyback daw. Samantala, I think this is the Storm Spirit. It is the Storm Spirit. The Pressure Orb and the Groundless Spear down. It will be used. Samantala, Rubik also caught. Likely not gonna survive. Oh, Geomagnetic Grip. Okay, it is stone that.
Oh,
Kick out.
nicely done.
Easy.
Nicely done from the
Oh,
Earth Spirit. Pero
Frog.
the Spirit Vessel won't be enough.
Pero ang kapalit, ang buhay ni Earth Spirit.
Yan ang tunay na kaibigan.
Yep.
Radiant's middle
Oh,
tower
it's Frog.
has fallen.
No. Where that is around 10% left on the tier 4 tower. So once that is done, even harder defense for them. I mean, ramdam mo pa rin naman yung aura at this point in the game. The tower protection aura.
To be honest, yung pwede ka na mag-chain stun ng isang unit kapag meron kang tatlong refresher orb. Tatlong Nimbus, I mean.
If you time it perfectly.
Time it perfectly.
Pero, the rare time, it's parang minsan lang kasi nangyayari. Kaya mahirap din ma-practice. Like, sure, you can practice it, but how often can you do it in your career?
Tsaka, why would you overcome it, diba? I mean, pwede sila mag-BKB na lang or anything. So, they have the Megas advantage. Ang Heroic
Go
Infinity.
back on the time.
Oh! That was a stolen torrent. Completely clearing out the creep wave. Oh, okay. Nimbus activated as well. Mukhang mapapadala din si Faceless Void. Hindi. Makapag-time walk out siya after the BKB. Ancient Operation Ultimate. Tumama dito kay Zeus. Tinamaan din dito yung Earth Spirit. There is that Nimbus once again. Proving to be a problem para kay Faceless Void. They will take down the Rubik. Instant buyback. Samantala, nakita na ako nasa si Void dito. Expert spot into the torrent. Pero may Glimmer Cape at wala silang detention so far. Actually, meron sila dito. There's the Cold Feet na nag-proc dito kay Zeus pero patay na dito si Tiny at buhay pa rin si Zeus. They will be finally able to take him down. At insta-buyback mula kay Zeus. Patay ang Faceless Void. BKB by the Tinker.
And they held the racks.
And they held the racks at ang Tron. Oh, I say that. The Ancient Apparition will be down.
Yung important, they held the racks and two big cores, the Storm Spirit and the Dragon Knight. They saved their buybacks. So,
83 minutes. Sabi nga nila, walang makapipigil.
Sa PPGL 2018, brought to you by Globe.
Napakalapit. Siyempre, MED. Ineski Infinity as well. Oh. Okay. Alright.
Kaya nyo naman mag-solo Roshan. Hindi ba naman?
Use the Nimbus. So, sino ba may buyback advantage? It is...
Definitely
Heroic. Yeah.
Faceless Void na lang ang may buyback sa side ng QPQ.
Yep. Pangilang shard na to? Tatlo? Tatlong shard.
So, marami.
Yeah, and this is a third shard. In total, fifth row shard. Sige, 83 minutes na po.
Another refresher shard. Enjoy na enjoy sa refresher. Busog na busog sa refresher shard si Zeus sa game.
Pag nakita natin yung post-game dito, let's make a bet. Feeling ko nasa 300 na yung damage talaga dito. Zero damage. 300k.
That's not far off. That is not far off.
Considering
80-minute game, sa dami ng refresher shard niya, sa dami ng scouting wrath niya.
Oh, instantly ginawa nila dito yung Tiny, but Tiny with the status resistance. It's not too big of a problem. Napa-buyback pa dito yung Faceless Void. So that is quite devastating for sa QPQ. Having to buy back on the Void. And Heroic Infinity will be happy to drag this game. Whew.
Indeed.
Mapapahinga ka na lang.
Oo nga eh. And gold leads don't matter anymore at this point in the game.
True that.
It's the buybacks. And definitely, Kazaf Dragon Knight has 3 lives to work with. So basically, you have to deal 15,000 damage to that Dragon Knight with the Aegis, with the buyback. And that is not an easy task.
Not an easy task at all.
Parang yung 15,000 damage, isang game na yun eh. Diba? Isang game na yun.
Actually. Oh, Storm Spirit going in forward. Oh! Almost taking down the Tiny. How they will be able to do so.
No buyback.
At yung go swiftly dito, walang magagawa. There's the refresher orb. Mapabigay dito. There's the Chronosphere committed. But napakuna dito ni Tiny. Wala sila source of damage na hex sila dito yung Earth Spirit. But that will not matter at all. BKB, Chronosphere gala dito. Nakanakaw. Actually, that is another Chronosphere dito. But the hex onto the Faces Void. Patay dito yung Rubik. Patay Earth Spirit Rest. Walang buyback. But just look at the damage out of the Zero Infinity with the Nimbus on top of the Storm Spirit. Kinikidlatan lang sila. Walang buyback dito. And this is thrown
that is
already.
The first life of the Dragon Knight.
Yun na nga. First life ng Dragon Knight. There's buyback mula sa Storm Spirit. Blink it malaki kasap dito to dodge the Ghost Ship Fleet. Samantala in the middle. It is also
that
the BKB.
There we go.
GG. Finally! Pwede ba natin makita yung scoreboard dito, Direk? Just before we get out.
Yeah.
Pwede ba natin pakita yun?
Pwede ba? Kaya ba? Parang gusto namin makita kung ilang damage
ginawa
ng Zeus na yan. 300,000, give or take.
Yeah.
80-minute long game. Kala natin in control yung QPQ, pero Heroics, really, just
so, there you go.
Making it work.
Lahat, so, ang konti lang depths is actually the Tinker lang. Yan ba yung damage? Yeah, let's look at the scoreboard lang, direct. Yung damage.
Scoreboard, we wanna see the damage na ginawa ng Zeus.
124. Masyado na yun, 300k.
200 would have been a fairer, fairer damage.
76k from last sa Tinker. Just ancient operation, 32k. How many times namatay mga viewers dito? I wonder, I mean, if there's a Dota buff of this match, for sure, makikita natin kung ilan yung damage na deal specifically and yung lifesteal that you can get out.
But really, I think everyone on Heroics Infinity stepped up. The Ungod, Levs 1, definitely the Zeus, CML. Ang ganda ng mga scouting niya. And the duel, the 1-2 punch ng Storm Spirit at ng Dragon Knight. Storm Spirit, bawing-bawi yung kanyang struggle sa early game.
So for you, for at least kasi ako ang sagot ko talaga, yung nag-shift talaga yung tempo nung nakuha nila agad ng Scepter. Kasi yun lang
yun nga, yun talaga yung parang na-pull, na-sweep yung rug from underneath QPQ. Talagang hindi na, like with the, kasi he freely had got to use the Wrath for scouting purposes because of that.
Tapos, every time they want to T-fight, we have the Nimbus. So, the damage. In fairness kasi, yung Storm Spirit, he played a good catch-up game. But I think the Rubik, napaganda yung kanya, lalo na may isang moment na nanakaw niya yung Ghost Ship. And then the fight afterwards,
the two fights afterwards, that was really big. Talagang, that was a 10k gold lead at that point from QPQ. Pero I'm sure, maraming masasabi ang panel natin ngayon.
Oh, so Aki, please, take it away. Break it down for us.
Ayan, grabe naman yung mga